make sure you get a new page. And part of this assignment is setting up your artboards in Illustrator. So the artboard tool is right here. You're going to click on it, and we want to have two artboards. So you already have your first artboard, and you're going to set your second one. If you just go up here to new artboard, and then come on over and click down, you see I get that ghost image of a page. So one artboard is going to be portrait, and then this artboard number 2, I have it highlighted. I'm going to make that landscape. So this will be my tall and skinny notebook. This one's going to be my short and fat notebook. Okay, then we need to divide these both in half. So to get rulers, you're going to go to View, Rulers, and Show. And right now you see the zeros right here. I'm going to click right on the ruler on the left side and drag to 4 1/4. Because this page is 8 1/2, I know 4 1/4 is half. Then I'm going to come on over here. This one starts at 10, which is kind of easy. You could just do it, but if it starts at a funny one, you grab that corner piece of the rulers and you just drag over to the corner of your page, and it presets your rulers to 0 and 0 there. I'm going to click on the ruler itself, drag over to 5 1/2. This blue line is a non-printable blue line, so it won't print. It is only there for a guide, so you can divide your paper in half without a line going through it. Okay, so that's part of this assignment. Then the next part of the assignment is to find the artwork you want. And I just have some preset artwork I've used on different stuff. And you're going to set up a notebook. So just like a birthday card, that's how this is going to set up. So when I fold this paper in half, if I put my design here, it's going to be on the wrong side of my notebook. So you need to make sure when you're designing your page layout, the cover is here and then the back is on the left side. So make sure on these that you're designing that way. If you design opposite, your book will look backwards. And that's going to be a big dock in your grade. Okay, so I have this design. I'm going to set it here. And this is the other artwork I came up with, and I'm setting it there. I'm just going to walk you through the steps on how I kind of got there. So this was one. You can see I've used Illustrator to draw. You can see that was just drawn in Illustrator. This one, again, is all rasterized and drawn in Illustrator, just like you guys have done with your logo trace. This one was actually just a logo I traced off from the internet. And then I created round lettering, and I'm going to show you that. And I also want to show you guys how to create a pattern. So this one, I'm like, I like the look of that one. That's going to be my notebook. I might write right in here, change my lettering, but I'll play with that a little bit. So I have my 2 canvases. I'm going to move over here. First thing I want to do is I'm going to create a pattern. So I'm going to use this paw I have. Notice it's grouped. I'm going to copy and paste it. Take the pasted image and drag it right into my swatches, and I just created my own pattern. So now I want to put this pattern in the front of my book, so I just have to create a shape for it to go in. Fit with my pattern. That's kind of cool. Now I'm going to put my cougar that I have designed already on here. But if I took him or her and dragged it over, obviously she's behind, so I need to arrange and bring her front. But you can see, like, I don't have a fill in the ear, so it doesn't show. And I want the cougar to show up a little bit more. So I'm going to create a oval behind it here and make it white. So that now when I set my cougar there, it just frames it in. Okay, so there's the cover. Then I want to do some lettering. And again, so you can see my lettering, I'm going to do the same thing. I need to create a shape. And on this one, just for interest, I'm going to add a stroke, make it a little thicker. And quickly fill that in. Find a font I like or even play around with, like a font, change that up. But I want to make sure you guys have changed the font so it's not just boring. I like that one. And then to just make it a little more uniform, I'm going to go ahead and put that color in there. So there's the cover. Then I want to have you guys take some small design and put your own little logo or something right here. And then you're going to go ahead and type. Now I'm choosing to make my type rounded. So remember in the type tool, you draw an ellipse, you grab your type tool, click directly on, oops, grab the correct type tool, sorry. Click directly on that shape and type in your name or whatever you want to have on there. I'm just going to make my type a little bit bigger so it goes. And then I'm noticing it's not quite center, so I'm actually grabbing that little blue line and dragging it. Oh, it's going crazy on me. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and fill that there. And I'm going to save these to my documents. And then we will be uploading these to Canvas in a little bit, and also we will be printing them on cardstock, so it's a little bit of a different printing process than just going to file and print. So when you get to this point, you have both your covers designed. Then make sure you save it to your document. So remember, make sure you're always saving the documents. Because sometimes if you save, you don't pay attention to where you're saving. It's out there in the computer universe, and students are losing work because they don't know where it is to find it. So make sure you're paying attention to where you're saving it. Always name it what the assignment is. Makes it easy to find. And then save. Okay, and then hold on one sec. I'm just going to